What's going on, fam? What's going on, fam? It's your boy, Mr. Wind Down Wednesday, and I got a special guest with me. Well, he ain't a guest to none of y'all, man. Got my man, boy Black in the building, aka the dark skinned Drake,
Yes,
aka
sir.
boy Samuels. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
aka the dark skinned Smokey Robinson. I mean, you know what I'm saying? We hacking it in with it with my guy today, man. And we ain't gonna hold y'all long, but we gonna hold y'all long enough, man. And as y'all see, it's been a lot of buzz. Oh, hold on 1 second, man. Let me do my thing, man. I pray that y'all have had a great day up to this point. It continues to be great. If you have not had a great day up until this point, man, I pray that from this moment forward, your day does get exponentially better. Now, with all of that being said, there's been a lot of talk now about the Keke Palmer and her boyfriend. Let me rephrase her living boyfriend's situation that's been going on from he shouldn't have called her out publicly to he's insecure to she was doing stuff for cloud to where she was just feeling herself in the outfit and so on and so forth. Like we've heard those things, you know what I'm saying, 10 times over. But what we really wanted to address today was it's everything that came behind that and the stuff that we have been seeing via social media that really taps into people's mindsets um, when you talk about different things like that. That it's kind of like um, I don't want to say volatile, but I definitely say something that's controversial. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to being single, how you act being single, while in a relationship with that title or being married or being engaged or so on and so forth. So what I've been seeing a lot of is that people are saying, well, she's single. And they use the technicality of, and they always use this, bro. I remember this was rampant, maybe about what is 2023. I know this was rampant, maybe about 4 or 5 years ago, when people say, "Oh, well, you're single until you're married." Because guess what? When you file taxes, it don't say living together, it don't say boyfriend, girlfriend, it don't say engaged, it don't say all this other stuff, right? So I guess I want to ask this question, Black. Why does it seem like when it's always something shady, right? Or something that could be like, yeah, you could have handled it. I ain't gonna even say shady because you know how people are. So I'm gonna get them enough rope for them for themselves. Why is it when it seems like a situation where the person could have handled it differently, the person could have handled it better? They always bring out, they sometimes bring out the term, well, you're single until you're married, but yet when it's nothing that they could have done better and they feel like they're doing everything right, it's like, well, you need to treat somebody like you don't want to lose them. You need to, you know what I'm saying, you need to value a person's worth, you know what I'm saying? What you won't cherish, another man or another woman will. So why is it always when it's something that it could have been done better on their part, right? It's, oh well, I'm single. Or on your tax form, it don't say boyfriend, girlfriend, it don't say engaged, right? But then when it's on the other end, it's, oh, you need to cherish what you have. You know what I'm saying? You can't, if you want to be out here acting single, then you might as well should be single. Why play games if you know you
Exactly.
want done being single and you in a relationship, man? So what are your thoughts on that? Because that's all I've been like. I'm not talking about the insecure part. I'm not talking about what she had on part. I'm not talking about, you know what I'm saying, them living all that. I'm talking about of the specific parameters of them using that single word as a technicality when they want to deflect from the real topic at hand.
Yeah, you already the answer is in your question really because it's just a matter of convenience. It's a matter of convenience because what's good for the goose ain't good for the gander. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, let me reel it back. They like to call it double standards. Yeah, okay. I don't believe in double standards 'cause we're not the same, so we don't have the same standards. But let's assume we do have double standards. We talk about the double standards that benefit y'all, but not that benefit us or whatever. So you know what I'm saying? So for y'all, it's not beneficial to say, okay, cool. Uh, you're single until you get married. Because what if a dude got with another woman Don't even necessarily have to sleep with her. Remember, we going on dates. We're going on dates. Just because you date somebody don't mean you sleep with them. You go on a date with a woman, and then you're gonna be like, "But ain't you in a committed relationship?" And then he said, "But I'm single until I'm married. I'm trying to find out who I'm trying to marry." Now, if I overcommit myself to this one person, I might miss my soulmate, as everybody like to call it. So you already know what it is, bro. It's just a matter of convenience, and it's just another bullet in the chamber that they use to knock her down and every other man that got something to say about it.
Bruh, I totally agree. Chris Dirk said, "Ain't no such a thing."
Ain't no such thing as what.
I think he's talking about that single into married.
Oh,
Correct us if we're wrong, brother.
yeah, I think that's why we would. That sounds accurate. Yeah, but no, but there is a such thing though, because when you're not married, you don't have the same leverage you would if you were married.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Let's say hypothetically you with somebody, you could be with somebody for 5 years, 10 years, and you don't marry him and you pass away. There's a whole nother set of legalities that go this way. But if you were in fact married to him, there's a whole nother set of legalities that go that way. And even for women, their ability to access money or things that they were with a man this whole time, and if she wasn't married to him, she's not a beneficiary to that. It goes somewhere else. So it does matter, but if we're just talking socially, then
Hmm.
nah, you're right. If we talking socially, you're right, because once you say you're committed with somebody, that's just like being married socially.
Yeah, yeah. Chris Dirk said, "Women are walking double standards," and we
Absolutely.
like, we like that. Well, I like to frame it as some. We
68.2 at least or
68.2
more,
percent.
or more at least.
My guy, I'm true. What's going on? He said, "Nothing but deflection and an excuse to just be out there in these streets." My lady think completely different. She wants me. She wants to be a wife, and that's why she will eventually becomes mine.
What's taking you so long, bruh?
Uh oh.
It's taking you so long because if you're really looking at what's going on out here, you can't. It's like fishing, and I'm not saying women are fish. I'm just saying the concept is like fishing. You can only grab one. You got a nice one. You can throw it in there and try to get a bigger one, better one, faster one, beefier, whatever it is you're looking for. But when you know and you seeing everybody pulling these guppies out the lake or strip lines and you know what I'm saying, things you don't want. I don't know what's taking you so long, bro.
It's like you got that 8 pound salmon, and
Right.
you're like, man, I'm gonna get a big one. Yeah, you get a
I
big
got
one,
12 pounders in here though. Yeah, all
but but
right.
but, but you done threw back the 8 pound salmon, and now you got a 15 pound catfish. Yeah, the catfish bigger, but
Woo.
that salmon is definitely a better grade of fish. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you ain't lying.
He said we really got a 6 months, bro, but we
Okay.
both know
Hey, you know what?
what the end goal is.
I was just about to say, unless it's been like within a year, year and a half. I was thinking that in the back of my mind, bro. Don't just. I'm just saying. You already know. Then ain't nothing out here in these streets like that, Brody.
Yeah, man. So, man, salute to y'all, man, and many
Yes,
blessings,
sir.
man. Because me and Boy Black was talking earlier, man. Like it could be rough, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, out here, especially when you have like you rarely see it, and like I like to say that word some people will not hold other people accountable in their foolishness. Like they'll go ahead and co-sign, you know what I'm saying, the stuff that's going on. But like Boy Black was saying earlier, it's like, okay, you co-signed into single into married. You know what I'm saying? I'm free to date, do whatever I want to. But as soon as the other party do it, girl, I saw Casey in a restaurant eating eating with another lady. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like you can't use that, you know what I'm saying? Well, I'm single, I can do because what does it turn into? Well, if you knew you weren't ready for a committed relationship, or if you knew you weren't ready to settle down, move out of the way so another man who wants that, you know what I'm saying, can treat her, you know what I'm saying, how she deserves to be treated. But whenever and I will touch on God for just a second. It's not even about being, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, the insecure part. You know what I'm saying? Some people looked at it insecure instead of him being like concerned, because whether we want to believe it or not, we know how Hollywood do. We know how the entertainment industry, works. So you got two entertainers and he's swooning, everything like that. Anything, could have, could have happened when it came to that. So I don't think it was an issue of insecure from that standpoint. I think it was just, he had, a valid, concern. It's no different than if you got two entertainment people hanging out and the husband or the wife is just a common person who doesn't have access to go to all these parties, all these after shows and stuff like that, where any and everything goes on. But the basic crux of it is, why can't it be just like, okay, I should have did this better until, well, I'm single. Well, I'm single. But you're in a relationship. Y'all live together. Y'all have a child together. You get what I'm saying? It ain't no, just it ain't like y'all been, talking for a week and y'all ain't put no title on it, y'all just trying to get to know each other, but y'all live together, have a child together. You get what I'm saying? So my thing is that it's okay to say that you're single, until you're married, if that's your mindset on both sides. You know what I'm saying? If that's your mindset on both sides, then okay, if that's one of the attitude have, but don't be like, okay, it's just like that on my side. But when it come to your side, nah, we ain't finna do that.
No, you already know, bro. She can go through your phone, but you can't go through her phone. It's the same. It's the same stuff, bro. Look, it's all about leverage. It's about power. It's never about equality. Ain't nothing equal. You can't even get a glass of water and equally do it. It's one gonna have leverage over the other one. It's everything is about leverage, bro. So the thing about it is, oh, by the way, like the video. Please like the video. Thank you for Wine Down Wednesday. Get your wine down. Get the video. But yeah, it's about access, bro. It's about access. Women want to be able to have access to do whatever they want to. So they use that emotional guilt trip on you. So then that way they can get what they want. So they can play their freedom card. That's all it is. Because men can't go out and do what women do. We know that. They know that. And they'll shame us about it. Like I was saying on the show yesterday that we did, like it's a shame. Like this man is actually the type of dude that was like not hyper masculine and all that. He expressed that. And so then he tried to be emotional and he got in his emotional feelings. He tweeted something. It wasn't that bad, but y'all can say what the intent is all y'all want to. And y'all got on him like he crucified her or something. Like he put out her porn video of her or something. I mean, like that's how they started acting. And I'm like, damn, other men that's hyper masculine, they looking at that like, look at that idiot. He shouldn't have said nothing. He should have played up. You know what I'm saying? That's what all the hyper masculine men saying. But if y'all used him as an example, y'all filleted him. Now we like, yeah, bro, this is the reason why you don't cry in front of women. This is the reason why you don't lead with your emotion, because this is what you're gonna get. There is a double standard. If y'all want to say there's a double standard, and most of them don't benefit you. We just
Man,
ain't being real.
Clarissa, we gonna come to your comment, but this is something, man, that I saw a few times in there. It say, oh, the first thing they do is attack a man's sexuality. They will say we sassy or gay or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so
Bruh,
no other woman will want to mess with you.
bruh, I've seen that, quite a few times in them, in the post. Oh, he need to be a man. Oh, he acting, he acted like a female, stuff like that. All because he had a concern. I mean, I'll get it, man. Clarissa, what's going on, man? Clarissa, man, be heavy in the trenches with the podcast.
Thank you for hacking
Um,
in, Clarissa.
if your mindset is single until married, then you should be single and dating. In my opinion, dating leads to relationships, and relationships are meant to lead to marriage.
I agree with that. Do I need to sip something for that? Do I need to go get some wine? I got some wine.
Yeah, man, go ahead, man. This that Ziffendale I'm on over here, man. We need to get a wine sponsor for real. But yeah,
Yeah,
Clarissa,
that's
man,
coming.
that's definitely a valid, point, because like we keep saying, like you can't you shouldn't use being single as a technicality when you out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? Or what you did or have done is questionable. You know what I'm saying? You weren't saying, what I've noticed is when everything is on the up and up, when everything is good, oh, I'm in a happy committed relationship. My man, my man, my man, my man, my man. As soon as you do something that is questionable, that puts that relationship in jeopardy, or makes that relation, or makes you look salty or faulty in a relationship, then it's, well, it ain't a ring on my finger.
Right.
Well, you know what I'm saying? On your taxes, it don't say we go together. It don't say boyfriend, girlfriend. It don't say engaged. It even say married or single. Or married, single, divorce. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. So, I mean, it's just, I don't, I don't
Hey,
know, bro.
what if you was spending the night at your girl house and somebody broke in and then you left because you was like, I'm not married to you, I'm going home.
Bruh, you finna get led to the slaughter. It's gonna be like the beehive attacking you. It's gonna be like
Everybody
the stench
save
on the
yourself. You
Undertaker.
got your gun, girlfriend, go on and shoot him, and you go out the window. Oh, you have to sip on that one too. No, I'm just saying that don't work both ways. Like, what got what makes it so bad is just admit it. Like just admit it. We could get over it. It's the whole acting like it don't exist thing that is
That's
bothersome.
it. That's it. That's it, man. Because they will argue tooth and nail. You know what I'm saying? That, oh, it ain't like that. Or, you know what I'm saying? As like Brandon said earlier. You know what I'm saying? They'll pull a card to go against your character. Oh, if y'all want to be sensitive like a woman, that's all y'all. You know what I'm saying? Let
Right.
me pull your skirt down and stuff like. No, man, don't deflect. Don't try to
That's
be demeaning. Don't try to be condescending. Let's stick to the topic at hand instead of you trying to call names and deflect. Let's stick to what we're talking about at hand, sis. Because 68.2% of y'all,
right.
you know what I'm saying, ain't on the up and up. Ain't on the up and up, man. Brandon said, "Ain't no such thing as being insecure about your woman rubbing against another man. That don't make any sense. If that's the case, every woman is insecure to knock our heads off. If a woman even harder picture, LOL."
Facts.
Hold on.
Facts. First of all, it's
Got to take a
called.
sip on that one.
First of all, it's called it's mate guarding. Like, why wouldn't you want to guard your mate? Like, anytime a man is in the circumference of your woman, your spidey senses should be going off. Like, first of all, and then since women is so germophobic, I don't understand. Don't he got like a STD or something?
That's the rumor that he got the H
Well, I don't
word.
think it's no rumor, but oh yeah, hold on. Oh wait. Allegedly, let's say allegedly,
Okay,
because
okay.
yeah. Oh, we ain't got it on this, so I gotta put it on here next time. But allegedly, like, come on. Even if women hear about it, they be But see, it's about the status. It's about the clout. That's what we calling it now. It's about the attention. All that is wrapped into one burrito. So
Yeah.
now, whenever you can, because the argument is, well, she's an entertainer. Okay, cool. So you prioritize your job over your relationship. And so if a man sees that, you can't fault him for backing away or being in his feelings.
Chris Dirk said, "But why wouldn't you go to the show with your man?"
Oh, because she was out with the girls. Because you insecure. Because you can't let your girls go out on the girls trip. Stay home and watch the baby. Do the new millennial man thing is the 50-50. Why I can't go out with my girls? You go out with your dudes. I already had the baby. I did the hard part. Yeah, y'all fall for that if y'all want to. Fall for that if y'all want to. Y'all end up like boy on the thumbnail. And I and
Man,
I and I and I'm on this side. If there's a side, I'm like, bro, I understand what you was trying to do, even from the emotional standpoint. But look how they doing you. So the move is the motive. So watch what they doing.
Chris Dirk said, "What do y'all think about Jonah Hill? I've heard him. That's the guy from Superbad, ain't he?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I
The
like
the
him.
the,
He was
the fat guy that gets skinny, then get fat again from Get Him to the Greek. Yeah, I
yeah
like Jonah Hill. He's funny to me.
he was in Moneyball.
Yeah, yeah. Fill us in. Fill us in. Chris, fill us in. Clarissa said, "That's true, Brandon, because I saw someone post, don't let me find out he's picking a fight so he can go back to Diddy."
Oh wow,
Oh man.
I'm gonna leave that one.
Yeah. Kendrick, what's going on with the fan? What's going on with you,
Was good with brother.
man? But that, I mean, bro, basically, and we've had these kind of talks before, man. Well, we could, you know, what I'm saying we could beat this, you know, what I'm saying into the, you know, what I'm saying into the ground, man. But it's like that, and let me know if I'm getting my math correct. If the 31.8%,
Go
you know
ahead.
what I'm saying, don't say something against the 68.2%, then it's just gonna be a recycling, you know what I'm saying, issue. Because guess what? We always talk about, hey, we should stand up for what's right. We should say it, even if the truth hurts, we should say it, we should mention it. But it's like it's this sisterhood code to where, hey, even if you're in the wrong, whether in private or in public, we're not going to tell you wrong. We're going to support your wrong. So guess what? When it's being supported, guess what? Now, you know what I'm saying, you ain't doing nothing but building and building and building for that shoe. You might have to go up with another number on Black. You might be up. It
No,
might be 78.2% next year.
no. I'm about to break it down for you right now because I'm gonna show you why it's so hard. Because the 68.2 is just the majority, right?
Mm-hmm.
So on the bell curve, there's a majority chunk that majority of the people, if I was to pick 6 to 7 people out of 10, they're gonna fall into this category. But what you got
Mm-hmm.
to understand that there's an extreme category of people that's going to be all gas, no brakes. They're going to be the most extreme of that bad part. And then on that other extreme end is the most conservative part. So
Got
now,
it.
so that small percentage, that 12% or so, has to fight the 68.2 plus the extreme 12%. So now they're the silent, they're silenced. Now the question is, can a minority affect the majority? It depends on what we're talking about. It's definitely difficult because the internet would have you thinking that bro was wrong. But how many people really feel like he was wrong offline? I don't know how we gauge that.
Yeah.
But but if we just gonna go off our feelings or what we kind of think it is and say it is the minority, because I feel like I'm the minority because of how society is changing, not just how the internet changed. The internet is just a vehicle for society to change. Society is a very real thing. These women are very really out here thinking that they have usurped men. They really think that. They even move accordingly. And they don't care about the rules or none of that. And we know that we don't play by the same rules. It's always been like that. But we were conditioned, we were programmed to think, okay, don't ask a woman her age. Why you don't ask
Mm-hmm.
her her age? Don't ask a woman her weight. You don't never want to give up leverage. And information is leverage.
I agree. I definitely agree, man. So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, because you made a valid point, man. Because we'll never know, you know, because we know how some people are when they when they on the scope of Facebook or Twitter or IG, TikTok, whatever it is, they one way, right? But then on behind a closed conversation, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, I get it, but I don't agree with it. Like, how much do you think that possibly could be going on to where people are saying this on social media because they don't want to see different from their homegirls or best friends or whatever like that, versus they actually do feel like, hey, she was kind of out of pocket.
Bro. This social media is like a mental vacation for people. Like they have a reality that they live in, but when they come online, they have a whole different perspective of things. So the way they really want to be, they act like that when they on their mental vacation. Now, if they was in front of their man and their man was like, so you would go out with that or whatever, she might try say yeah, but depending on what kind of man she really have or how much she value her situation, um, then she's gonna answer honestly. But when you going online back and forth arguing when you on your mental vacation, you can say whatever you want to say. You can. The sisterhood is extra strong online, but then in real life they be like, I don't really like to hang around women because they too catty. You know what I'm saying? But then you can add a man to the equation in real life, they will click up for real. So I don't really know how they differentiate between the two. I think it's that CD player in their mind playing, that cognitive dissonance, and they just think what they want, and we give and we make the platform conducive for them to do that. So I would too. If every time I did something, it was the best thing since sliced bread, why wouldn't I pick up this pen and people be? And I feel like that's the best thing in sliced bread. When we like
Yeah.
everybody do, people do that every day. B.
All right, Chris, and this is the Jonah Hill comment. He said he told his girl what he wanted in a woman and what he won't put up with, and they trying to say he controlling and don't want to let her live her life, even though he said she could do whatever, but he not gonna have it while she with him.
Yeah, that's how I bet you now. So 68.2%. I think majority of the men think that, and then it's the hyper masculine 12 point whatever percent. So that's like about 70-80% of people feel like that, just like that. Like, hey, you can do what you want. Because y'all always keep trying to say we trying to control you because we're putting boundaries on the relationship. Women can put boundaries on the relationships all the time. They put them on there before you meet them. One of the boundaries is, oh, you gotta pay for dinner. One of the boundaries is you gotta be making a certain amount of money even to talk to me. One of the boundaries is you gotta look a certain kind of way. Another one of the boundaries is you gotta have all this social acceptance that other women want you, and you're something to deal with. Men got to deal with all that kind of stuff. Not to say women don't have to deal with anything, but I'm just saying men have to deal with a whole bunch of stuff they put boundaries on. And I'm not saying it's even a bad thing. That's what
Mhm.
I'm saying. Like, why can't we just be honest? Y'all don't want us to be able to use anything to put y'all in a position of submission. You don't want to submit, just say that.
Do you feel it's a an accountability issue also?
Oh yeah, humans, we duck accountability, male, females, sometimes animals. You know what I'm saying? Duck accountability, that's easy for us to do. You know what I'm saying? And the issue is that when you men, we can't duck accountability because we always got women to remind us where we falling short at. Then we got men that want the women, they say they echo and parrot them, so that we got them too. So we got men and women telling us men can't tell women anything. Women don't tell each other anything.
Bro, because guess what, Black? When you said it, because guess what? If we were, you said men can't tell women everything, but women can always remind us when we fall, right? Because guess what? If we mention something, it's what? Oh,
Passion.
you complain like a bitch.
Oh
You
yeah,
you 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 nagging like a woman.
right.
But
Get
if
out your feelings, your emotions.
but if you saying that you're nagging like a woman and you complaining like a bitch, but you flip around and would do the same thing, then aren't you holding those same characteristics?
Yeah, but the thing is, it's okay for them to do it because she's in fact a big, right? Just like when certain things happen, like oh boy, we expect women to lash out online. We don't expect men to do that. Okay, if that's the standard we really gonna hold, although that's a traditional standard, because it's new modern stuff, why can't men redefine what they feel is acceptable now? Since the lay of the land has changed, men don't want to pay for everything. Like if men want to go on a date and you telling me I can't spend less than $50. Let's say I pay 100. I go on 4 dates. That's one a week. That's $400. That's a bill. That's just for you to sit there and kind of like me, or for you to ghost me in our messages and be disinterested and bored or whatever. Like men ain't doing that. And then you want to say, well, if you just broke, just say that. It ain't a matter of that. A lot of time with men, it's more principle than anything than paper. It ain't got men would spend their last. Men don't even have to have too much money to even survive, really. Like, and they don't really mind spending it on people and things and women that they enjoy the time with, just like women. We like to have good time too, but we don't want to feel like it's a damn obligation, a job, an obstacle, and be all you could be. Hoorah! We ain't trying to do all that just for your attention.
Yeah. And then it's so many. Even with that, man. It's well, that's another topic for another day. But but Furman said In the beginning, you're supposed to address what you will and won't tolerate before entering a relationship.
Yeah, but yeah, you do, but do more action than talking. Cause I'm about to this next corner that we turn. I keep seeing women do this to men. Next corner we turn, I'm gonna say stop communicating because communicating is overrated. It's overrated. We're not effectively communicating because we can see that we're not competently communicating to effectively communicate. We just communicate, and then the man shut up and go about his business. So nah, stop the communicating and start doing some action. That's just like saying, I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna go to the gym. Stop saying you're going to the gym. Just go to the gym.
Man, Furman out of the big Texas, the big state of Texas, no dinner on the first date, and a man should not leave with his wallet in the first place.
Yeah, but you don't have no choice. You don't have no choice because you're competing. You're competing because if you take her to Starbucks and then she leaves Starbucks that same day and go to dinner with old bruh, who you think she gonna be more interested in? You can say, well, it depends on the personality. And okay, we can add the ancillary stuff because the dude at Starbucks might be hella funny. Yeah, that's true. But I'm talking about majority of the time, she's gonna look at who has the most position, power, potential money, trying to find out what car he pulled up in. All that stuff matter to them. And I'm not saying it shouldn't, but it does. So you got to lead with your money some way. But I feel you though. Don't come out there talking about big bank, take little bank. Don't do that because now you a premium sucker and she ain't gonna do nothing but just use you for your money. As she should.
Clarissa said, and this is speaking to Jonah Hill situation. That's not controlling. Those are my boundaries. You can choose to stay within them or go about your life.
Yeah, but see,
But
people
that's
be
too
hollering that
simple.
they be hollering that communication stuff. Bruh communicated. Look, that wasn't the first time he said something about how she was acting. They had broke up before they had the baby and got back together. But that ain't the first time. People, I don't know why people think these celebrities' lives are so much different than ours, in the sense of we're all humans. We are creatures of habit. We do the same stuff. They probably had this whole little conversation before. She said, forget that. And he just lashed out like that. So he communicated that. And so now he had a boundary. And now when he said he had a boundary, now he's toxic and all this other stuff. What he should have did was just moved on.
Man, you know what? Yeah, because you know what? It don't even open, you know what I'm saying, and close like that. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have a couple of those conversations.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So they ain't like it's something that, oh, he said it one time and it was a wrap. Nah, it happens more, you know what I'm saying, times than that. Kendrick was going with sports hustle. I always say people listen to respond rather than understand. Thus, understand. Thus, ineffective communication between men and women. That's why I believe, bro. When it comes to that, man, that's why, man. Because I used to be black. I used to be big on, man. I need communication, 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 communication. That's
you and
all I
that
would
be.
say. I would get communication, but that is when effective or productive or conducive on no level. You know what I'm saying? Also, I had to change it. You know what I'm saying? To you know what I'm saying? Okay, I need effective communication because you could communicate all day long and end up being worse off than you was before you started
Absolutely.
communicating. You know what I'm saying? So that's how, you know what I'm saying, sometimes the stuff that be small turns into something that's, what they say, make a mountain out of a molehill. You know what I'm saying? Because you done turn something small because you can't afford to communicate into something that shouldn't even, you know what I'm saying, got to that point. So yeah, Kendrick, definitely, man, effective communication is a must that you gotta no, and that's when you kind of gotta you know what I'm saying? The scripture tells us, you know what I'm saying, you got to kill the flesh. You know what I'm saying? So even from a relationship standpoint, man, you got to kill them emotions when you listening. You know what I'm saying? They may say something you don't agree with. They may say something that hits a nerve, but like, okay, they're saying this for a reason. Let me see. Let me try to understand why they're saying this instead of just, you know what I'm saying, well, I'm finna, boom, you know what I'm saying, put this
But
wall up
men
in
do
my
that.
face and nothing that you say.
I think men do that though. That's why they end up walking away at a certain point because they can't understand. They go through that process that you're talking about. I think why it's not effective is because men are talking from logic and women are talking about how they feel. And women think how they feel is actually the reality of certain things. And you can't fix a problem from what you feel the problem is. You can fix a problem from what you know it is logically to be. And so what happens is the more logic you try to pour on a emotional being, there's gonna be you're not gonna have a meeting of the minds. It's like pouring oil on grease water on a grease fire. That's like, and you thinking you over communicating, and she says, but I'm communicating, and you be like, I can tell you exactly what you said. But the thing about it is, it's not that exactly what you said. For women, you got to read in between their lines. Men say all the time, just say what you mean. They don't communicate like that. They communicate based on how they feel. You can ask them something simple, yes or no question, and they're gonna tell you about how they feel about the question and how they feel about whatever they think the answer may be, and you have to go and figure out, is that a yes or a no? Like that feels more like a yeah than a no, because you was going all over how you was feeling about it, because that's how they communicate. You know what I'm saying? We just think linearly. So it's easy for us to communicate a certain kind of way. So as men, we gotta learn how to read in between their lines, because they communicate covertly and we communicate overtly. And then when a woman start communicating overtly like a man, she already then exercised all her communication at that point. And you
Yeah,
thinking as a man, y'all seeing eye to eye, and you got to understand she's not receiving it like that. She's just trying to get off what she's saying at this point, because she didn't try every other way to get you to understand. She ain't listening to your logic. She just trying to convey some logic.
man. We gotta come. I didn't know they broke up. I heard about him recording her twerking.
Wasn't she? Ain't she a sister?
So they didn't. So hold on. Are you saying that Kiki and her child's father then split up? Because I saw where he like deleted all her pictures off his social media or some kind of crazy stuff, whatever like that. So you saying that Kiki and her baby father broke up?
Oh yeah, they are. Yeah, I think they broke up. But I thought you was talking about the Jonas, but I'm not sure.
Oh, no, which one you talking about? Which one you talking about? Let us know. Let us know.
Yeah, I heard him about. Oh yeah, he was recording her twerking. Right. So what happened was, remember 500 on the video that we watched? That's why y'all need to subscribe to the channel, because we did a show last night. Remember she was wearing the cat suit and he was sitting there. Remember he was walking behind her with the baby. They was going to the shoot. Well, she was getting ready or whatever, and she wearing her little cat suit. And now that she got a little baby butt, she wanted to make it clap. So he was recording it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why women sitting up there saying, well, he recorded it. It's a difference between me recording my girl and we deciding to share it versus my girl out with another dude hugged up. And then they get back to me through some social media, and y'all mad because I say something. Where I grew up is wherever you act up at, that's where you get drug out at. My mama used to whip us on that principle, and I used to deal with niggas like that on that principle. And shout out to Pac. First nigga act up, first nigga get drug out, wherever you at. So now being a man is too much, and he was supposed to be a man and stay home and just say something under his breath. I wish y'all would give us the memo so we can know how y'all want us to be, because the way y'all saying y'all want men to be ain't really how y'all want them to be, and the reflection of that is being shown in our young men that's growing up today that can't be the men that y'all saying y'all need them to be.
I don't think there's real communication going on. Just a lot of telephone tag. Everything's so superficial.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I mean, because you know what I'm saying. Because when it, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to that, it's you know what I'm saying, it's speak or telephone tag. Remember the phenomenon that happened a couple of years ago where women said they was tired of the "Good Morning Beautiful" text
Right.
or
Like,
"Take me
what you
out of the
want?
Good Morning Beautiful" rotation. They wanted, you know what I'm saying, someone just to be for them. They wanted to be the only person to receive a term of endearment because for whatever reason, right? So when it comes back to it, you wanted to be exclusive just with a text. You do like take me out of the Good Morning Beautiful rotation. Take me out of the what you doing rotation. You know what I'm saying? You want to be out of that rotation because you want to be exclusive via a text. But yet when it comes to the guy having an issue, you know what I'm saying, and y'all actually in a relationship, now you don't want that. Now you don't want to be exclusive. You want to say, "Oh, I'm single until I'm married," because even on taxes, it don't say dating, it don't say engaged, it don't say living together.
Bruh. What would that look like for a man to slide into a woman inbox and say, you know what? I want to be the only one you communicate with and go to eat out with and share your whatever with and just put stipulations on it, just like they do, right? Because they don't want to be amongst a bunch of women. If a man came in there dictating terms, then that would be considered controlling. Now, if you go to therapy, yeah, that's a form of control. Yeah, it is a form of control. But the thing about it is, it's only a form of control when men do it. When women do it, it's I don't even know what it's called. I don't even know what it's called. Like when they do it, it's them protecting themselves, self love. I don't know. And I'm like, men are trying to find an even balance. It ain't even got to be 50-50. If men understand the 60-40, and we knew that, then we can operate off that. But women are telling us that we're 50-50, 50-50, 50-50. Matter of fact, y'all do it more than us. And we like, wait a minute, it don't feel like that. Y'all telling us to go off how we feel. And we just was honest. Okay, it's 70-30, and ain't nothing y'all can do about it now. And even if y'all was that honest, we'll be like, all right, cool. We might tether off at 60-40. Then well, at least we can see eye to eye. We have a place to negotiate from. But if you can't tell where you are for real, we're never gonna be able to solve any issue that we have because we're not being real with ourselves and we're not being real with each other.
That's true, bro.
I know I'm
That
talking too much. Said the old boy black came out.
no man.
Old boy black.
No man, go ahead, bro. Go
That's because I ain't
ahead.
gotta produce. That's why.
Hey y'all, this the dark skinned Drake tonight, y'all.
Right.
Clarissa
That's funny.
said, "No more good morning, beautiful." This 68.2% messing it up for us delicate women.
Hey, hey, you know what? That's an interesting word that you use. A delicate. Where are all the delicate women at? Just put when any women that's a delicate woman. That's a great thing. Like I was listening to something yesterday or last night, and a woman was explaining some stuff about how they feel, and I noticed, and it was multiple ones I saw too. And the common
Mm.
thing I noticed was the delicate way that it was presented. Men are more apt to listen to things if they're I'm talking about like China delicate. Like I understand women don't want to be yelled at and all that other stuff, but I'm
Yeah.
saying if women have this aggressive tone, we ain't trying to hear that because that's like sound like a dude. Because first of all, when dudes hear aggressive tones, they don't really hear nothing. They waiting to hear a word to make them go there. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to have that dynamic with your man and a woman. But yeah, I just went off on a tangent on that. But thank you for using that word because I want to appreciate every time a woman comes out because they call them pick me's and stuff like that. And we for the pick me's or whatever y'all call them, but the delicate women. Thank you. Shout out to you.
Hey, yeah, shout out Clarissa. Hey, that has an idea popping in my head, man. We need to have a delicate women podcast.
Hey,
Well,
I'm with it. I'm
hey,
with it.
hey, Clarissa, if you know some more delicate women, round them up and see
Yeah.
if they want to be on the panel. Round
Yes.
them up, Clarissa. Round
Yes.
them up.
Yes,
That
because
hey,
that's
that
what we
sounds like
want to do. We want to show more than that everyday ratchet love and hip hop social media type love uh amongst people. We want to show that little small percentage. Remember that small 12% I was talking about?
yes,
Them the
sir.
ones, them the people in the darkest corner that I'll be doing this for. So yeah, if you can get some more of those, we would love that for a wind down Wednesday, and then I'll go get a bottle and we can pop a
Oh,
cork.
we got two. Clarissa. Well, what about your sister, Clarissa? Kimberly, what's going on? Kimberly says she
Yes,
down
yes,
for it. Okay, then
yes,
keep it coming, man. Delicate
yes,
Women Podcast. Oh, Miss
yes.
Nikki.
Yes. Yes.
Oh man. I tell you what, I tell y'all ladies what, y'all pass this on, right? Y'all pass this on
We'll
for
make a flyer or something.
for anybody, man, who strictly friends with Boy Black, inbox him. Y'all information where we can say what time works for y'all. Everybody who just friends with me,
Yes.
hit me up and we can schedule out the time, man. We gonna get this popping, man.
Yeah.
We gonna get y'all time. This ain't gonna be something where we gonna do it tomorrow or do it the next day.
Yeah, but we ain't gonna take forever to do it though.
Yeah,
Cause
we ain't gonna
somebody
take
might
yeah
take
we
the idea. Nah, for real.
yeah, man. So inbox man, me or boy black man, and we gonna come together, man, and we gonna get this thing. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously we're talking about we started talking about single into married, which it's a slant towards women saying that because you really don't hear men saying I'm single until
You
I'm
can't.
married or whatever like that. So, but now, man, we want to get a slant from the real women, the real delicate women out here, the real women who people say pick me's just because they do the opposite of what they feel of what the other 68.2% feel like what the norm, should be, man. So salute to all of the delicate women, that's out here. Salute. Like I said, pass y'all information on to either me or boy black, and man, we gonna get this podcast. Like it ain't gonna be quick, but it ain't gonna be long either, man. Long either, man. So I guess I'm gonna summarize everything like this, right? The title was single until dot, right? It's okay, you know what I'm saying, to be held accountable for something that can kind of look a certain way than how you want it portrayed, unless you want to portray it that way, right? But if you don't want it portrayed that way, there's nothing wrong with saying, you know what, I see what he was talking about, let me handle that accordingly instead of bucking, what I'm saying, because you don't want to be held accountable, or you don't want to be proven wrong, or you don't want to show a weakness, or you don't want to make it seem like a man told you want to do, or you don't want to feel like you're being submissive, or you don't want to feel like the man is trying to control you, and so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with somebody voicing a concern or whatever the case may be, because guess what? Y'all gonna voice y'all concern. You know what I'm saying? If we doing something, you know what I'm saying, out of pocket, whether it's like, oh, oh, you the Facebook comedian now. You got all the women laughing at your jokes. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying? Oh, ooh, y'all, that hug. Why you ain't hug her from the side? You know what I'm saying? Different stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are quick to, you know what I'm saying, say that. And let me clarify this because this just popped up in my mind. No, we're not trying to say men and women are the same when it comes to that, because we all know that women can do things that men can do things that women can do. We're not speaking from that perspective. We're speaking from the perspective of, if something is wrong, whether it's man or woman or man, then it's okay for that to be addressed without you having to call somebody insecure, without you having to call a man feminine, without you having to call a man controlling, or without you having to call a woman a pick me, so all that stuff. You can do something wrong and be like, hey sis, tighten up on that. You know what I'm saying? And women, if y'all the ones who on social media on the surface of it are saying like, yeah, they wrong. Yeah, the man wrong. Yeah, the man wrong. But then behind closed doors, you're like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, well, I can see you're part of that problem.
You're worse than the problem. Because the problem can be just a problem. You are a perpetuator of the problem.
Ooh wee.
You're worse than the problem. But the thing is, the whole accountability thing, if you remember, right, way in the beginning, for those that believe in Adam and Eve, like, like the first thing they did was duck accountability. Both of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, they hid. They was hiding because they knew they was doing something wrong. Like, that's the same thing we are. Adam, he was like, man, you gave her to me, man. Like, we was like, that's what we do. We try to find the easy way out so we can avoid the pain. And we can avoid the consequence more than anything, because that's where the pain comes from, the consequence. But everything has a built-in consequence. Every action you take has a built-in consequence. So y'all can shame whoever y'all want to, all y'all want. there is going to be a consequence for it. Like what they say, pay me now, pay me later, but you will pay me. So, hey, I just hope that we could have a conversation where it's not even necessarily about who we trying to hold accountable, unless we about to account who's gonna correct a certain situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, it's water all over the floor. Who want to clean up the floor? I mean, like, who knows where the mop at? We can handle all that before we worry about who knocked it over, because we already know that it's been knocked over. We just don't know who knocked it over, if
Yeah.
it's even important. You know what I'm saying? If we can just move on, but we just got deep-seated issues amongst each other, and I really pray that we can really start having conversations, and I really hope that we can do this Delicate Woman podcast thing, if it ain't nothing but a few shows initially, so that way we can have this conversation instead of being drowned out by the other, what is it, 68.2? I'm gonna figure it out for y'all right now.
Well, I
So
say
we don't get drowned out by the
31.8.
masses.
31.8.
Yeah, you gotta divide that by 2. What is that? Divide that by 2.
What the 68.2?
31.8. Divide that by 2.
So that'll be what 15 point 15.9.
Okay, so we're the 15.9%. The people that really truly wanted this stuff to happen. We're the extreme opposite end of what society is saying. Society is saying you don't need this, you can do this on your own. I'm not part of that. And then there's a majority of people that's confused, and some buying into it more than others, and some is not so much, but they still prescribe to it. And then there's that 15% that's like, I'm cool on it altogether. That's where I'm at. That's where the delicate people at, actually.
Chris said, "A woman apologizing, that's like finding Bigfoot." And shout out to Anita Baker, man, from 1994, man. She wrote a whole song, "I Apologize," man. Shout out to Anita Baker, man.
I know a
Clarissa
couple women.
said,
I know a couple women that apologize though, but
I do too, bro. I do too,
that ain't
bro.
the 68.2 though.
Man, it ain't even the 31 point. Anyway, that's another story for another day. Clarissa said, I'll try to gather some, but my sister teases more so on the 68.2% side. Okay, we'll handle her another day. You know what I'm saying?
But even on that, even for the delicate podcasting like that, you don't have to. It's majority of those women. You can have other women that have differentiating ideas too, because you might only be a few degrees of separation, and those things might matter to us as men. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might not agree on something, but if we can see why, then we can say, okay, we fit more this way instead of this way. You know what I'm saying? Then that way we can pay attention more to who you are as women instead of what you provide sexually. You know.
Gotcha. Brother, inbox one of us. And we're gonna share all that stuff, brother. We're gonna share all a majority of it, well, not a majority of it, but some of it we discussed on here tonight. You know what I'm saying, about accountability, about effective communication, about, you know what I'm saying, well, apologizing, that's basically accountability, stuff like that, man. So inbox one of us, man, and we'll send all that information to you, and you can pass that on, you know what I'm saying, to
And
your
500
wife.
is family. He already know he
Oh,
involved.
okay
He
there,
already
okay
hacked
there,
in. 500
okay
packed
there.
in.
All right, there. Chris said, Chris, put that 68.2% in now. Man. But man, hey man, we appreciate all y'all, man, for hacking in with us, as Boy Black says, man. But man, we finna get up out of here, man. But Boy Black, man, you got anything for your people, man, coming up?
I think tonight we gotta go. I think the boys want to do a Got Smoke show, so we might do a Got Smoke show tonight.
Ooh.
We got a couple videos. If y'all see some videos and stuff that y'all want to talk about that you got smoked with, or something that you really want to bring to our attention to see how how the panel of people, different people see, view it. It's like a little fun little panel that we do. We make fun of it, but we also try to get the game out of it too. So look for that, and just make sure y'all subscribe, because I see we got a lot of people watching. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, because when you guys show up like this, it helps us show out. You know what I'm saying? Because I was in like rare form right now. This is like the old 2020 days right here. So make sure y'all please subscribe to the 2020 Podcast LLC. Please say the LLC channel. Thank y'all.
Yes, sir. And check this out, man. Like, we know on the Breakfast Club, they had they set topics or whatever. But on the Who Got Smoked, this is something where if it's something that you want to hear about, something that
Hmm.
catches your eye, you can send this in. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? And it be talked about. It ain't something that's already set aside, and you gotta hope. You know what I'm saying? That who's ever over the Breakfast Club or who's ever over the Steve Harvey or you know what I'm saying, Ricky Smart, all that stuff. What you want to hear can be heard. So it's coming from your perspective, not just for the masses, but for, as they say, the common folk, you know what I'm saying, as well. Mrs. Buck, what's going on? Danae, what's going on? So, you know what I'm saying, make sure that y'all, whatever it is, something that grinds your gears, something that you feel unfair, something that you feel funny, something that, whatever it
Right.
is, man, holla at your man, boy, black with the who got, with the who got, with the who got, with the who got smoked.
Smoke.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Hey, yeah. Go look at. We got some on the on the channel. Just go watch a couple of them. We just up there having fun. You know what I'm saying? Just having
yes,
fun.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And also stay tuned. Shout out once again. Shout out to Clarissa. But on the horizon, man, we did the '90s male R&B group.
Uh oh.
That
Uh
female '90s one is
oh.
coming real quick.
Uh-oh.
It's
I was
coming
wondering
real
when you was
quick.
gonna say that. You too busy being to be Kang and all.
But that female '90s group battle is coming real quick, man. Where we're gonna have the top 12
Okay.
female R&B groups of the '90s, man. That's gonna be coming through, man, and they gonna battle it out. What me and Boy Black real promise you this time is it won't be two heavy hitters going each other out the gate. I know a
Thank
lot
you,
of people
bro.
was upset when Boys the Men versus New Edition was the first
Yeah,
round.
what was up with that?
I know some people was upset about it, but
Trying to
trust me.
put In Vogue against Destiny's Child and try to get my town business sisters thrown out already. Don't do us like that, bro.
Ooh, but hey, it we nah, I ain't gonna give out that much information. But just stay tuned soon. Coming up soon. You know
Stripper
what I'm
party?
saying?
What
Uh
stripper party? That's a Tubi
I guess
movie.
that's a Tubi movie. Oh, and man, I don't want to talk about this too much because it's a Wednesday. But man, shout out to all of y'all, man, who've been inboxing me, who've been texting me about this movie, that movie, man. Man,
Even me, huh?
salute to y'all, man. If y'all see me talk about another movie and I haven't talked about y'all's, trust me, I'm not ignoring y'all. I'm not this super big person. I'm too, it's just, man, y'all have flooded me with so many movies, man. And some of the movies that y'all have showed have sent out to me like some of them 2 hours long, some of them an
Ooh,
hour 58 minutes long. So I'm trying to, I'm gonna try to get up to 3 movies a day where I can knock them
dang.
out and carefully critique them. You know what I'm saying, and then put them on that, man. But shout out, man, to everybody who's sending two movies in. Shout out to actor Victor McGowan, man,
Yes,
who
sir.
came up here a couple of weeks ago, man.
Yeah.
He's in Love Thy Neighbor and Blind Confession. Make sure y'all check those two movies out. And coming up this Tuesday, man, we got actor Lincoln Blake, man, who's on the Stepmother 2. He's on the Urban Flick show, Foster's Law. He's on the movie, on the Tubi movie, No Way Out, man. So make sure, he's on another one. I got my list right here. And he's also on He's for the Streets, you know what I'm saying, on Tubi.
He's
That
for the
man,
street.
hey, that man was getting he a detective on it. He was getting sexually harassed on that one. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. So shout out to everybody, man,
We are the streets.
who sent me movies, man. Dirk, Chris, I'm gonna try to watch that one, brother, in due time, man. But just give me time to figure that one out, man. Without further ado, man, y'all already know how we get down and what we got to do, man. Y'all know what time it is. As always, this is brought to you courtesy of the 2020 Podcast LLC. Please
Please say
say
the
the
LLC.
LLC and make sure that y'all subscribe, man, to the
Please,
not only
please.
to the YouTube channel. That one is first and foremost. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, man, and then go over and like our Facebook page. We also have content on the Facebook page where we discuss different topics. Um, on the page as well. Shout out to our sponsor, Black Renaissance Clothing Brand. You go to the website, www.shopblackrenaissance.com. Man, this is their new drop right here, the culture department, man. Look, hey, man, they got a sale going on. I ain't going to tell y'all what it is. I'm going to let y'all go to the website and see what it is. It's www.shopblackrenaissance.com, man, where you can get some dope gear. If they don't have a sale going on, which is rare, you can type in promo code LLC20 and get 20% off your entire purchase. Also, our sponsor for this evening is Black Box Grooming, man. You can go to the website www.blackboxgrooming.com and get all of your beard needs, from your beard oil, your beard butter, man. It feels good, it smells good. You ain't gonna be dripping with grease and looking like you got Soul Glow on. It's all natural, all organic. So 3 or 4 years down the line, you ain't got a shark fin growing out of your chest, man, because it's all natural, all organic. If you're in the Mobile area or the Gulf Coast area, man, make sure you go to 105 North Jackson Street. That is Canary Bar in the heart of downtown Mobile Entertainment District, man. They got after work Wednesday right now, man. The doors open at 5, man, but y'all can still go down there, man. Get you a good drink, listen to some good music, man. Get you some good vibes, a great atmosphere, man. The deck, you know what I'm saying? It's that time of the year where we can sit outside and stuff, man. So make sure you go to 105 North Jackson Street. That's AKA Canary Bar, man. They got something going on every day, man, from Tuesday to Sunday, man. So make sure that y'all come on out. And even on Fridays, man, they have the R&B Fridays, man. So I know some people like, man, I wish there's a place we could go in Mobile, man, where we ain't always got to listen to rap every day. We ain't always got to, you know what I'm saying, listen to Ratchet every day. Fridays, Canary Bar is the place to be, man. 105 North Jackson Street, the heart of the Entertainment District Center downtown. Trying to sell a house, buy a house. Sell land, buy land, trade houses. Got a question about equity, whatever it is, man. Holla at my girl Rosalind Spencer, man, with Keller Williams Realty, and she will put y'all in the game, man. Whatever question that you have, man, she can answer. And if it's a question that she can't answer, trust me, she will get back to you expeditiously, quickly, fastly, hurriedly, whatever word you want to use, LLY word you want to use.
Expeditiously.
She will put you in the game. There's the information right there. So if you need to screenshot it, or if you can go to her page, man, it's on that, man. So make sure, man, that if you have any realty needs, whatever, holla at my girl Rosalind Spencer. And K Marie Photography, man, for whatever photography desires that you need. If it's something graduation, if it's something you want to deem classy, if it's something that you want to deem, you know what I'm saying, sexy on the edge, man, my girl K Marie at K Marie Photography got you, man, and she will not disappoint. So make sure that y'all holler at her expeditiously, man. And this is not only brought to you by the 2020 Podcast LLC. Please say the LLC, but this is also an EBH Productions.
I love it.
So, fair man, on behalf of me and Mr. Wind Down Wednesday and Boy Black, man, we're out of here. Don't forget, man. Don't forget, man. If y'all want to put something on, y'all want to talk something that's what they say, Family Guy, that's grinding your gears,
Right.
to pass it on to Who Got Smoke, pass it on to Boy Black, man, and he will take care of it, man. And y'all will be on there and able to chop it up, man. So,
I know y'all seeing stuff. Y'all see stuff every day. I see
bruh.
stuff every day. I know, like every day. I know y'all see something. So just going to shoot it in there and let us see it, so we can laugh and respond to it too, and then we can talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, even from and man, and like it don't have to be nothing that's social media wise, but it could be
Right.
something. You know what grind my gears? You know,
What's
matter
that?
of fact, I'm gonna need to send this one in. These are two things. This at the grocery store. When people are in the 20 items of list lane and they got like a grocery cart full of stuff, are people who leave their carts in the parking spot.
Oh yeah,
Like,
you know
fam, come
what?
on, man.
Yeah,
Come
you know
on,
what? That
man.
second one, I can feel you on. That first one. If I
That's
don't
you,
usually
huh?
do that,
That's
but if
you.
you're gonna do that, at least let me go in front of you. You feel me? If you gonna be in the 20 hours or less, and then you got like 30 or something like that, at least let me go first. And then I ain't gonna be so mad. Now people too lazy to put the basket up. Yeah, that's
Bruh.
them are the people that I hope that when people let their basket go and they hit their car, those are the people that should get their cars hit. The people that leave the baskets in the parking spot. See how
Fact,
fast I just went off on that? You can have fun with
fact.
that.
But fam, man, it's been a pleasure, man. Thank everybody, man, that hacked it, man. And until
Cheers.
next time, you know what I'm saying? We gonna holler at y'all. Peace.
2020.